Prescott off play action. Rolling to his right. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Prescott now from the 50. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. Room here to run. Touchdown, Cowboys. C.D. Lamb, his 11th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the... And deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. Now Zuerlein on and the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Looking to throw. Oliver, going for Jefferson downfield, and that is incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this is taken at the 23. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Someone's sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive, it comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
2nd down and 3. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Prescott to throw it. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Second and 8 coming up. Now a give, right side. It's Kramer. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
From the gun on 3rd down. Oliver. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Back to throw. Oliver. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. High throw, but he makes the catch. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 more there and another first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Throwing on first down. Oliver. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. Touchdown, Cowboys! Amari Cooper with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Oliver. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Oliver. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Prescott from the gun. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Lamb. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first. Now Prescott. Outright completes it to Jarwin. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Taylor Muse with it. And the Lions will take over here at their own 14-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
To throw on 3rd down, Oliver. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think, okay, he's a guy on the... And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. C.J. Mosley in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Play action now. Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Cowboys are able to add on to their first half lead. Zerline now for the PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 3rd down, Kramer. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and run for it. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. The give is to Elliott. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Lamb. Touchdown! CeeDee Lamb with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys continue to pour it on. Zerline good with a PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. To throw on second down, Oliver. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Cowboys add on. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Wiggles free, and he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Oliver. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 47. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. On 1st down, Oliver. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. But the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On 1st and 10, Oliver. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Now Zerline on and the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Kramer. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. They lost 4 there, and it's third down.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
A third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Looking to throw. Oliver. And he's got this to Jefferson. And in for the Lions touchdown. Justin Jefferson, his 11th touchdown of the year. And it's for pride now, but the Lions do get a bit closer. Extra point right down the middle. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On play action, Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. It's caught at the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 34.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Cowboys continue to pour it on. Zerline good with a PAT. And that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Micah Parsons.
And he is going to bring this back inside the... That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. Yeah, the Cowboys are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Prescott now. Touchdown, Cowboys!
CeeDee Lamb
From 4 yards out. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he returns this to the 22. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Kramer. And some room to maneuver.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 74 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
This one across midfield into Cowboy territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. He'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And he whips that one incomplete there.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. Third quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Oliver got an open man finding Jefferson. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
Check Mike 11, check Mike 11. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
7 yards, the pickup there. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They go to Elliott again. Elliott a first down and more. And he's all the way up to the 39-yard line that time. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route, complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations. There'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 1st and 10, Prescott letting one fly deep for Cooper. And incomplete on the deep ball. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Taylor Muse with it. And the Lions are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Off-play action. Oliver. Now he'll escape to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. On 1st down, Elliott. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Prescott. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Lamb. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down. A give to Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Zerline good with a PAT, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw. Oliver. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Back to throw. Oliver. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 32. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Prescott.
got his big tight end here. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. On second down, it's Elliott. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
84 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Zerline now for the PAT. PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play.
So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
That's complete to his running back, Jefferson.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Back to throw again.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
He's had success running the football, and this is more or less an extension of that because they drop it off to him on the screen. And I'll bet he's thinking to himself, if I didn't have to slow up a bit here in traffic, I could have really made something out of that one.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. 11 yards, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Thrown toward the sideline, and Jefferson's got it.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 23 yards on the play. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Kramer. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Well, they've certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know. The
only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. 97 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Well, Prescott here to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had...
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Well, in this one, partner, we had some action.